Welcome to another episode of the Mompreneur Huddle podcast, where motherhood and entrepreneurship meets, and we talk about everything in between.
What we do.
Girl, you's a boss mom. Baby girl, you so perfect. Girl, you's a boss mom. Making everything worth it. Girl, you's a boss mom. Stand on all of your business, and when it come to investments, and baby girl, you the realest. Girl, you's a boss mom.
Yeah, I like that right there.
I am your host, Tammy Capri, the Mompreneur mentor and the faith-based coach and the purpose-driven income expert. And today with me, I have the wonderful, the amazing Trista Wilkerson in the couch with me. Hey, sis.
Hi.
How are you?
Good. Thank you for
Yeah,
having
she
me.
glowing and everything. And everything. Let me tell you a little bit about my girl here, okay? Because listen, the powerhouse behind Mama's Corner, okay? She's a wife.
Yep.
She's a mompreneur, and she's a content creator who's passionate about helping women thrive in both motherhood and purpose. Now, I love that. I love that. With her mix of experience and professional background in social work and coaching, she's built a faith-based community where moms feel supported, encouraged, and never alone. Trista is truly the go-to when it comes to balancing motherhood with purpose, and I cannot wait to hear her wisdom, hear her pour into our audience today. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Look, balance is that's up for debate sometimes.
It always is, and it's okay though.
Yeah.
It's okay though. You're looking good. Are you
Thank
feeling
you.
good?
I am. I'm pregnant, halfway there.
Pregnant,
so,
yes.
If
I
I get
saw
a
the
breath.
belly. Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
How far along are you?
We are 5 months now.
Yes.
So we are halfway. Third baby, last baby.
Okay.
All those things.
Okay.
So.
I like how you speak in plural. That's the wife talking. We are.
We are.
We are. Yes. I love how you speak in
It didn't
plural.
take two to tango.
Absolutely. So tell us a little bit deeper into the Mama's Corner, because, that piqued my interest. I love a good community.
Yeah, so the Mama's Corner, it's so interesting because, again, it's very fresh, it's very new. I've always been a girl to, get people together.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like the hostess with the mostest. Y'all come over, let's just have some charcuterie, hang out, and just, hang out and just talk. And so when I became a mom, I realized how important community was, and how important, not just community, because we all know the saying, it takes a village to raise children, to raise a child. But it also takes a village to support a mama.
For sure.
And it wasn't until I became a mom that I realized, ooh, we need a little bit more support, especially for our melanated mamas, right? And so I was a part of different communities throughout the years, and I was like, this is nice, met some great people, but I don't feel seen or connected in this space.
In the spaces that you were already, okay.
And so I was like, well, how about I just get some friends together who are moms, let's just hang out. And I realized that it was in those spaces that things got real, things got deep. We were all navigating a lot of similar things that most people don't talk about publicly. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you're going through that too? Oh, you, what? And we're all different ages, different backgrounds, different socioeconomic just statuses. And I'm like, wait, ain't no way you're going through. Because people think, oh, you cute. There's no way you know. And so I realized that we need a space.
Yeah.
We need a corner for mamas. But not just a corner for mamas to just come and connect, but to be seen, but to be away from the kids.
Yeah. Girl, that part.
To be away from their kids.
That break.
The break. Because oftentimes we're so deep in motherhood that we forget to care for ourselves.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And
it becomes our full-time, our primary identity.
Yes.
And that's not who we are.
No.
Right? We're a mother, but it's not who we are as an individual.
Yep.
You're absolutely right.
And so the Mama's Corner was just built off of just moms needing a space to be themselves, to connect, but also be poured back into, but also to realize that they still have purpose outside of motherhood. Motherhood is still a ministry. It is a full-time ministry, tenfold. I'm not negating that. Every child is a whole nother ministry.
It's a whole nother,
a
whole nother ministry.
Yeah, so there's still purpose in motherhood, but even outside of that, you're still a woman with purpose that God He gave you a purpose
For
to.
sure.
And so I think when we get so deep in motherhood, we forget about that.
Yeah.
And so the Mama's Corner is here to remind you, you still have purpose outside of motherhood. Let's help you find yourself again. without distractions of your kids.
Of course.
Now, we're not anti-kids. We love the babies. We have mommy and me events, all those things. We have, we're faith-based, obviously.
Yeah.
We love Jesus. Doesn't mean every mom in the corner may practice, Christianity, but they're still there.
Yeah.
And if they want to,
And the space is for them as well, because that is a part of our purpose as a Christian woman, right? We have to go to where he's not.
Yeah.
And it's an opportunity to pull them to him, to restore the faith in them that they either once had or never had, or introduce a new side of it. So the platform, the space is definitely necessary.
Yeah.
It is definitely necessary. When you first started that, you were only a mom of 2?
I was a mom. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I was a mom of 2.
Okay, and how old were they? Because the reason why I'm asking,
Yeah.
because trying to start up a community with little ones.
Well, it's so funny because when the idea first came, my idea, not God's idea, let's start there.
Okay.
So my idea of the Mama's Corner in the beginning was a blog.
Okay.
It's like, oh, I'll just write a cutesy little blog each
Write some
month.
stuff, stay behind my computer, I ain't gotta go nowhere, put it out.
Encourage the mamas.
God looked at you like,
Girl.
like she thinks it's a little idea. Look, she thinks, okay, it's cute. He said it's cute.
I was like, I'll just do a blog post. Because I also do content creation, right? And so I work with a lot of brands.
Okay.
And so when I was pregnant with our first baby, I had a lot of partnerships in like the motherhood space and baby space. I had a lot of resources.
Yes.
And the social work in me, I built this resource list for all the mamas, right? For example, a laundry service. So I was constantly giving out resources for moms. If you need this, you need this.
Yeah.
So I was like, I could turn this into something else and
For
make
sure.
this a whole thing.
For sure.
So every brand partnership that I had, I built a resource on it and a connection to not only like benefit me, but for other moms too.
Yes.
People are already asking, like, girl, where can I get this? I got you.
Yes.
I got you. But it also made me want to explore other partnerships too that could help my other mom friends. So with the first baby, I had a lot of partnerships, but again, the Mama's Corner is going to be a blog post, and on the blog post it's going to be like, check out the resources, check out my latest partnership with this brand, try them out. Very cutesy and safe. It was safe because I didn't know what God
wasn't
was
stretching you.
It
You have to
wasn't
show up
stretching
in the
me.
way that you have to show up for because now that ministry is being built, right?
Exactly.
And now it's stretching you to become a whole different person, an entirely different person.
Entirely.
Yes.
Entirely. And so with our second baby, so the idea was there, and it was just kind of like, oh, it's just there. I'll start it. And then it kind of went on pause because I got pregnant with the second baby and all those things. And so I still gathered together with mom friends, but it wasn't until like life started to happen for me personally, and just like with other moms, I'm like, oh wait, we need a space. God was like, this is what I'm trying to get you to do. You see this?
He was about to take you through
Girl.
something for you to see.
Oh, he pruned
What
me.
were you? How long had you been married at that time?
We're 5 years.
Okay,
This
congratulations.
year. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, pandemic. Yeah, we got married during the pandemic.
Okay.
Oh, child.
Okay.
So we're 5 years this year. So I was, that's 3 years in marriage.
So 3 years into marriage and one baby and a baby on the way, and you have this whole community and this whole vision and idea, and then life started to happen. What was it that started happening that made you realize how needed the space was?
Yeah. So when our second born baby, when he turned 4 months, he started having seizures. And at that time, I was already kind of like slowly building the Mama's Corner. But again, I'm thinking blog posts.
Right.
Because my goal was to launch on my 30th birthday.
Okay.
God said, that's your goal, not mine. And so my baby started having seizures at 4 months old. And they were just constant. We're like, ooh, what's going on with our baby?
Right.
Long story short, he was later diagnosed with a rare seizure disorder.
Okay.
And so from 4 months till about 11 months, we were navigating all these seizures in and out of the hospital.
Wow.
And so everything that I thought what I was going to do with the Mama's Corner ended up being put on pause, but it ended up being birthed in something that is now what the Mama's Corner is.
Now,
When I tell you the pruning, because looking back, God had to keep me at his feet. Because again, motherhood, you get so busy, you don't take time to really do devotionals anymore. Because I was before kids, I was that Bible girl that would highlight.
Oh, you
I
had
mean,
a consistent faith.
oh my
a
gosh.
consistent faith, like, okay.
You know, I was like, all right, God, we got a date today.
Yes.
Me and you, the coffee. First of all, I love being by myself.
Yes.
Like, I love going to hang out by myself. People are like, oh, you eat by yourself? I will go eat by myself any day. Especially now where I'm like, give me
I
some
love
space.
myself. Of course I'm going by myself. Yes.
And so before kids, I was very much into my word. And not to make excuses, but when life gets busy, you start to slowly just...
Things get pushed to the side, and that's not. I mean, you don't have to feel bad about it.
Yeah.
You know, things get pushed to the side. It just is what it is.
And it's just like, God, you know what? I still pray to you, but I'm not spending so much time with you.
Yeah.
And so when my baby started getting sick and having seizures,
he said, "I gotta reel it back in."
Oh, I'm like, but did you have to do this?
She ain't gonna get too far away,
and I couldn't.
But listen,
because I was so dependent, like in the hospitals, you know, navigating our 4 months old.
I was about to say, you're mental at that state. I mean, because I can remember when my first son, when he was born, 3 days old, he was having seizures.
Oh, wow.
And we spent 11 days in the children's hospital.
Yeah.
I was not leaving.
Yeah.
I was not leaving that hospital. And my husband at the time, he would go home and get a change of clothes. Like, they had a family space, a family suite that we were in. So I can imagine, like, the emotional and the postpartum stuff that can develop by not understanding fully what's going on with the baby, because you get this perception that I'm going to have the baby, this is how it's going to be.
Yeah.
But we don't think about the things that can go wrong or the hiccups.
Yes.
You're mental,
yes.
right? And I mentioned your husband because that support system is important.
Yes.
Sometimes like everyone don't have that support system. How did you maintain your sanity? How did you stay, you know what I'm saying? Like, how did you stay focused?
It was all God. When I tell you that, getting through that, because I also was working full-time in corporate America.
Okay.
Healthcare corporate at that. So what's funny is I had just got back from maternity leave, accepted a promotion. So now my plate is even more full.
Right,
But
girl.
I was like, because you know how we are, a superwoman, like we can do
anything.
And I'm like, and I'm a person, when I show up to like my job or whatever, I'm like, I'm that girl. Yes, you should promote me actually, because
yes. Yes.
And so to come back from maternity leave just to go back on another break is like, now I feel like I'm not showing up professionally. And I could not show up professionally because I'm in the hospitals, my baby. So the support was interesting because even though I'm from here, I'm from Georgia, my husband's family, they're out of state.
Okay.
And while they would love to be full-time grandparents, they're 6 hours away.
Okay.
And so they would travel down if we're in the hospital, because we also had our 2-year-old at the time. And so, like, if we're in the hospital, he's either with us
or he has to,
you know, but 9 times out of 10, either I was at the hospital with our baby and my husband was at home with our 2-year-old.
Ooh, that's a lot.
It was a lot.
That is a lot.
It was a lot. Because it got hard. Because in the beginning, he'd be there too, but then he got those germs. He was getting sick at the hospital. And I'm like, I don't want him in here.
Right.
And sometimes, depending on where we were in the hospital, he couldn't come in anyways.
Yeah.
And so I had some friends who would come to the hospital with us and will sit with me, some sisters, and they'd sit with me in the hospital and just like make sure I was good, bring me food and check in, things like that, because they knew that I was there oh my gosh, I'm about to start crying. Because I was there by myself.
Yeah.
You know, my husband's at home. He wished he could be there, but he's home with our baby.
Yeah.
You know, and so I'm in these hospitals, these cold hospitals, postpartum, already trying to figure out, like with my job, like trying to like show up for them, but I go on break. My baby's on this hospital bed with these things hooked up to him, no answers.
Right there.
You know, wishing that like I had that support there with me. But when I tell you, God, that was all God. And when I tell you he through that time, even now, because I mean, the diagnosis is not going away.
Yeah.
You know, like, yes, we still believe that God is going to shift the outcome, but it's a genetic mutation.
Okay.
Maybe he was born with that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But God carried, when I tell you he carried us, he carried me as a mom, because that was a layer of motherhood that I never experienced or expected. Yeah. And I'm not saying that, like, I wish that for anybody. I think in life and motherhood, like you said, you just never know what to expect with your baby.
Right.
You know, and so I'm like, thank you, God. Like, he carried. But it changed me as a person.
Did it put a strain on your marriage?
No, not really. I think
Okay.
it made us stronger.
Good.
But it also pushed us into some really tough conversations.
Yeah.
Because we ended up selling our house.
In the midst of all of that too?
Yeah.
Girl, wait.
Well, we
the
chose to.
promotion. Oh,
Yeah.
you chose. Okay, but I'm saying that's a lot going
it was
on.
a
and
lot.
I'm keeping up. Okay, so the promotion, and things are going on with the baby. You put the mama's corner on hold. Now we're selling the house, and he can't be there. Just like we endure so much as
turned
women
30 and couldn't really
embrace that.
Yeah.
That 30 will be a year that you'll always remember because of
always
that.
remember.
So what do you think God was really trying to teach you in that whole season? Because things obviously evolved. Things got better, right?
Yeah.
We don't live in the storms forever. What was the biggest lesson in that? Because that's a pivotal moment. 30 is a monumental. It's a milestone, right?
You know, a lot. I feel like in general, 30s just reshape you.
Yeah.
Like when I say I'm not the same person, like there was a lot of things that I've shedded.
Okay.
As a person, as a woman, as a mother.
Okay.
Like my tolerance now is like, baby, what? You know what I'm saying?
The boundary is set.
Yeah. Because when you
have
have sat with your baby who could have died.
Yeah.
When you've been that close to death with your baby,
it makes you realize all of the crazy dumb stuff. I don't have time for it.
I don't have time for it.
I don't have tolerance for it. And if it's going to disrupt my peace or my purpose at any given time, I got to love you from afar. Have to love you from afar.
But it
absolutely right.
and it made me wake up.
Yeah.
It woke something. First of all, it was all pruning. Let me just start there. It was all pruning. But the yes that I was like, kind of like not giving God, but kind of was. You know how you give him a yes, but it'd be like halfway yes.
We think we give him that yes, but we give him the okay. And we don't be fully in. So in our mind, we're like, we're going to do what we want to do anyway. Nope.
Yeah.
Something else going to happen.
Because I was real comfortable in my walk. I was real comfortable in my purpose.
Yeah.
I was real comfortable. And he was like, oh, I need you. When I tell you, he shook me up. So I feel like that was a lesson. He was like, see, this is why I need you to wake up now.
Yeah.
Like, I'm going to take care of you and your baby's covered. Like, yes, that sucks. But he is. And I remember we were rushing because we moved. We sold our house because we were an hour away from the children's hospital.
Okay.
So anytime there was an emergency, we're rushing.
You had to go all,
I mean, we would, if it was to a point where we couldn't, like, we had to stabilize our baby. We had to stop a seizure.
You would go locally.
We would go locally and then relocate.
Understandable.
And so, but it was an hour away. And we were like at 2, 3 in the morning, we can't do this. So we had to sell our house and move a little closer to the city. And so, and I remember on the way to the hospital, and I was in the back seat. I was holding baby in my arms. And I remember just passing through, like, on the interstate, and he was like, I got y'all covered. Like, and I mean, I'm bawling my eyes out. And I try not to, like, let my husband see me cry too much. I don't want him to worry.
Yeah.
And I think that's just a me thing because I'm always like that strong.
Do you think he could feel it though? I mean,
oh my gosh, yes.
Husband. I'm like, girl.
Oh my gosh, yes.
He knows.
He knows. He knows. Oh gosh, he knows. But I remember God saying, y'all are covered. He's like, but this is also why I need you. I need you now.
Yes.
I am positioning you like stronger in me, stronger in your walk.
Right.
Because right now you're at my feet. Like I want to tell you, I was at his feet. There's nowhere else I could go. Because I needed him to intervene in all this. With our baby, with the situation, with our house, with our... Who else could I depend on?
Yes.
Who else?
This is an entire book.
Yeah.
An entire book. This situation, this testimony can be such a powerful... It is, not can be, but it is such a powerful transformation, right? To help somebody. And I'm seeing it as you're speaking, literally seeing you talking in front of women on stage, talking about this book and helping someone through their time. Helping someone through their time.
Of brokenness.
Right? That God, that you said he had to shake you. He literally had to shake you. Because you said before, I was walking in my purpose. You mentioned that, but I was walking in my purpose. No, baby, this is your purpose.
Yeah.
You know, this is your purpose. What else? How else can I reach that woman? Who do I need to save? Because why has God put me through this?
Yeah.
Why is he putting me through this? Like, I think that is so beautiful that you were just obedient enough to to move forward. Because I know Miss Content Creator,
Yeah.
right? Miss Communications, like you have, and even to have the background of having brand deals, right? You're in a position to where you can help someone out of their breakthrough mentally, their pain, right? And now I can get you on the right path and connect you to start building and growing, right? Because we need the resources, we need the money to grow. This is why we become mompreneurs, right? To use our purpose, to gain the profit, to serve more people. But you are in the perfect predicament. You've come through so many, you know what I'm saying? Like I love when a good story comes together.
Yeah. And it's still unfolding.
I love it. And it's still unfolding. And it's still I'm so
unfolding.
proud of you.
Thank you.
I am so proud of you.
Thank you.
It's
so funny when you say, because I remember sitting in church one day, and this was we were probably 8 months into navigating this, and I remember crying out to God. I'm like, God, why? Mm-hmm. Like, why am I going through this? I'm like, why am I suffering so hard? Not to say that, like, I'm exempt, but it's God,
but in that moment, we feel like, what did I do so wrong to deserve this? No, you are strong enough. I need you to go through this, right?
And that was his response.
You are strong enough.
He said, I kid you not. He was like, so in that moment, I asked why. And you know, God, he's so, I don't know how your relationship with is, but he is so, he's so funny with me.
That's your first,
he is so funny. And I know he rolls his eyes at me all the time, but it's okay because I did the same thing. But I remember I was sitting in service and I was like, God, why am I going through this? Why am I going through this? And in that same moment, our pastor, he did like a call to like find somebody near us who had their hand up because they needed prayer. Yeah. And me, I'm like, I ain't praying for nobody because I've always been like that shy, timid, person that would pray. Mm-hmm. But I also know God's called me to be an intercessor. Mm-hmm. One of those things, I'm like, well, God, I don't know about that. Mm-hmm. And so in that moment, I was like, well, God, I need prayer. Mm-hmm. I'm suffering, right? And
but go pray.
But go pray.
But go do it.
I went and prayed. Oh, I'm going to start crying again.
Girl, I got chills. Wait.
I went up to the like, we're in like an auditorium. I went up like a few steps up. Older lady. And I'm like, why she want me? There's no way she's going to want me to pray. I'm going. You know, so I went and so I know my spiritual gifts. I'll say that, right? And so I went to her. I just hugged her. Yes. I hugged her. I embraced her. I felt everything that she was feeling. I just started praying for her. Do you know this lady, probably twice my age, started bawling into my chest. Bawling, crying onto my shoulders. And I'm just praying for her. And after we were done, I just held her. Mm-hmm. And then she was like, thank you. I really needed that. Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, okay. And I go back to my seat. And God was like, that's why I'm taking you through the suffering. I need you to be able to sit with women and people who are also suffering. Yes. And I need you to understand what suffering is. And I'm like, well, God, my whole life been suffering.
It's not. We think we suffer because we're going through it.
Yes.
But there are some people who can't even see him or don't know him enough to know that there's a better side to it. Yes. You know him. So you know the possibility. Mm-hmm. You know what he's capable of doing, right? There's a lot of people who don't know him. Yeah. That's a suffer to me. That's what I say is suffering because you don't even know the goodness. You don't even know how he is still keeping you.
That part.
And you don't know him like
that part.
That's a suffer. So let's help those that are suffering. Right? We're not perfect. We're not made to be perfect. Yes, we're supposed to be like Jesus as much as possible. But we're not. Yeah. And as we're working on ourselves, once we know better, we got to do better. Yeah. So we have that responsibility.
The responsibility.
Yes, God. I was just cussing and fussing at somebody earlier this morning. Now you want me to go pray for somebody? I had to repent myself.
Right.
And now
Right.
Go pray.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go do it.
Yeah.
Go do it. Because they don't know me. Yep. They don't know me. And by you doing that, it's going to make you think twice the next time you decide to come out of character. Yeah. Because I'm going to put so many eyes on Trista.
Exactly.
That Trista can't step out of character. I'm going to put so many eyes, right? Because now she's attached to you. That woman going to remember that for the rest of her.
There's a new mandate, too. Expectation.
That part.
A level of obedience.
Come on.
Discipline. Like all the things.
Come on.
And I'm like, well, Lord, you sure? You sure about
He
it?
gonna say, "Listen, girl, stop questioning me.
Girl,
You gonna stop
I
it."
always, I'm like, Lord, are we sure? Give me a
Are you
sign. Let
sure?
somebody bump that, toot
Can
their
this
horn
get
3
me
times.
this time? Listen.
I kid you not. 'Cause
I love it.
listen.
No, I love it. I love it. I love it. And do you 'cause you still have little ones, and I say
do.
little ones because mine
Yeah.
is about to be
4 and 2.
Yeah, little ones. So how is it bringing them into their faith walk and helping them understand and know, and because
Yeah.
and I see it all the time. I'm not saying it's going to be your situation, but the Bible says train a child in the way they should go. When they're old, they won't depart from it. But that transition, when they start to depart from it and they try to find themselves, and then they come back I'm like, okay, I wasn't expecting that because I had to go through it too. Like, I was raised in the church, but then you get to high school, college, start meeting people, and like, oh Lord, what? But now you're on the other side as a mom, and it's like, okay, he about to go to college. He know better.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
And the world is so crazy.
And the world is so crazy. So you have little ones. And I love the age because they're so impressionable.
They are.
They're sponges.
Yeah.
They're so innocent.
Wild.
Like, before the world corrupts them.
Yes.
Right? How is it introducing them to God?
It's fun. So I grew up in church. I grew up in Missionary Baptist Church.
Okay.
Well, at some point, let me just say it. That's a whole another podcast too for my childhood. But once I was exposed to church, I grew up Missionary Baptist, and so I was in the choir. Like, I was.
Oh, you got a little too. Huh?
I can harmonize a little bit. I was the alto, but I really felt like I was always a soprano. But they never put me in the soprano section.
So I call that the baby. We can hear you. You can't hear yourself. We know you sound good. But we're going to keep you with the altos.
Yes.
Like, don't try to play me. I know I can hit them notes.
I can. And I honestly feel like if I got a singing coach, I could be okay.
For sure.
Maybe a little background singer, a little bit.
A little training. There we go.
But I grew up in church. Doesn't mean I grew up in no church is perfect.
Of course.
Doesn't mean I grew up in like a healthy type of. Because you know how it is, old school church. There's some things like you do this, you go to hell. And so you'd be scared to do stuff. And then, anyways. So, raising my children to know Jesus was a non-negotiable, right? But it's not like I'm forcing it onto them. It's just natural. So, my 4-year-old has been, when he started going to school and like pre-K and all that, and preschool, it's always been like a Christian like type of curriculum, Christian school. He loves Bible stories.
Okay.
We have books. When I tell you, you should have him on the podcast next, actually. Girl.
You could have brought
no.
You should say,
no.
Not today.
Girl. But it's so, when I tell you, it makes my heart smile when he talks about like Jesus this and Jesus that. And I'm like, oh my gosh, honestly, it also challenges me too, because I'm like, oh, I remember that one in the Bible story. Let me go back and refresh.
Let me go check this out.
Right, because he be checking me, and I'm like, you know what, you're right. And he's 4, and I'm like, actually, that did happen. I got Daniel and somebody else mixed up. But no, like, and honestly, my 4-year-old is already exemplifying like some spiritual gifts too.
Okay.
And I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. You saw what? You heard what?
But kids always, that innocence, they've always had that sense.
Yes.
We outgrow it once, the world, the society, but kids and animals, they've always had.
It's so interesting.
And it is very interesting. That innocence is still there, and I think like they can hear God the most.
Oh my gosh, yes.
They can hear God the most. Well, we lose the sound of His voice, because of so many things we encounter, so many things we've been through, and at points in life we lose faith. Well, I can't speak for everybody, but I lose faith. I've lost faith.
Life happens.
Life happens, but like getting that covering and surrounding yourself with more of His people, you begin to hear His voice even more. And it's so imperative that. You used the word force earlier. I don't force it on the kids, but it's so important that we teach. Yeah. Right? Like, my kids know, in my house, we're going to serve the Lord.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
We ain't serve nobody else.
Yep.
But when you're older, if you decide to explore, if you decide to learn, whatever it is, whatever journey in your path is for you, is for you. Yeah. Right? And it's not for me to judge. I just know I have to do what I have to do as a mom to raise you the way, according to how I'm supposed to raise you. God said to train the child, right? I was never responsible for the outcome, right? I'm doing what I'm supposed to do. But I do believe that whatever morals that you place in them, right, regardless of what they decide to practice or however they develop, those will never go away. Right? Them being kind.
Those are seeds.
Them being nice. Right? And we need more of that in the world.
Yes.
We need more of that in the world. I feel it breaks my heart when, or I can relate. And I guess this is where the mom guilt comes in at when we get so busy with our businesses and so busy with our work. But I can relate, and I feel bad when moms don't spend time or have the time to spend with their children, especially at that age. And not because, I mean, of course, everyone would love to. But moms have to work, right? They have to earn money. They have to pay bills. So they may work 2 jobs. They may be tired coming off work. They may not have that support. And I can resonate with that. And I feel so bad. And it's that part right there is why I feel like Mama's Corner have to push forward with their mission. The Mompreneur Huddle has to push forward with their mission, right? Because we have to show moms that there is another way outside of what we're doing. Because now the next generation is at stake.
It's at stake,
It's at stake. Like I love how you can openly talk to your 4-year-old. And when y'all say 4-year-old and 3-year, like I try to think back.
Girl,
was my children that mature at 4?
He's a very mature 4. Like we sit and have coffee. And I'm just like, you reading your newspaper? Like he's
really?
Girl,
he's an old man.
He's an old man.
Oh.
He really is. And I tell you, he need to be on the podcast. He's
Get
so
him his
funny.
own podcast. That's what you need to do. Start his own little podcast.
I do some recordings of him, and actually did one a couple of weeks ago, and people were cracking up because he's just you should do more recordings of him and do more interviews with him. Like, you know what? Maybe I should because he's so funny.
Yes. How is he as a big brother?
Bossy. And I'm like, where do you get that from? I'm obviously very extroverted, very social. My husband is very laid back. He can be introverted, but around the right people, he can be extroverted.
Okay.
Right? Because he's a musician. He's a worship drummer, jazz artist.
Okay.
So our house is very loud and music, like very music focused. So they play drums too, the boys. They have their own drum sets. And so we do a lot of worship in our house. So like that is like, we gonna do anything as we're gonna work. Like there's always worship playing. So my 4-year-old knows like, oh, we're going to do worship. Oh, I'm gonna go play drums and do worship. Like they love worship. My 2-year-old, because of his seizures, he has a couple of like just mild delays. But he understands what worship is. So he'll raise his hands. He loves clapping in church.
Yes.
But the 4-year-old, he's such a bossy big brother. But they love each other.
Good.
But that's something that like I took time to cultivate and to just create a space of just love. Right?
Yeah.
Because that's y'all are brother. And we're gonna have our lifestyle is different. It's very different now, you know, and he's at that age now. He understands like, oh, my brother has seizures. Oh, we can't go outside because it's too hot for him. You know, he's like, is Weston okay? Even at 2, he was like, oh, the ambulance is here again. Oh, the firemen are here again.
Wow. So I'm amazed. I gotta meet him.
Girl, he's a trip. He's a trip. So he's very bossy, but I won't say very responsible, but he can be very helpful.
Okay.
So I think that role fits him very well to be the big brother because even though he's still a boy, so he's rough, but he's very caring.
Okay.
And so I'm like, that's my
How does he feel about
He told me before I was pregnant. He told me I was pregnant before.
He told you he was having another baby?
Before I knew.
How long before did he tell you this when you found out?
It was probably a few weeks.
Really?
At least a few weeks to a month. He was like, oh, my, he kept saying sister. So I don't know the gender because I don't want to find out.
I was about to ask you that next. What do you have in there?
I want to wait until baby's here.
Okay.
Hoping it's a girl. I mean, healthy baby, obviously, but hoping it's a girl.
You need
because
your baby girl.
I need a girl. Because I already tell people, if I have another boy, I'm running away.
It's too much testosterone.
It's too much. So I don't know where I'm going to go. I don't know who's going to take care of them kids and my husband.
But I'm out of here.
I'm out.
I did my part. There you go.
So he told me I was pregnant before I even knew I was pregnant.
Oh, wow.
But that's also part of his spiritual gifts that I'm
Yeah.
starting to see. So I'm trying to cultivate that as well, to be
Yeah.
like, okay, so, and so he was like, yeah, my sister's on her way, my sister. And I'm
sure.
like, yo, who?
For sure.
So
For sure.
maybe I am having a girl. Because
For
he keeps
sure.
saying my sister. And I'm like, okay.
Listen, he's telling you something.
Right.
No.
So we'll see.
As long
So
as the baby healthy, like you said, healthy
yeah.
delivery. So
Yeah.
is everything, you slow down with the mama's corner until after delivery?
no, well, yes and no.
Okay.
So I'm back up now. So when I found out I was pregnant, obviously life was lifing. Because when I found out I was pregnant this year, back in May, I was like, really, God, right now? Like, this is probably the worst time. This is not my timing. So,
So wait, it's one baby, right? You know that it's not twins or
girl,
I'm
it's
just asking-
one.
asking. I don't
It's
know.
just
I'm
one.
just asking.
Although I would love twins, it's just one. So I did pause for a second for over the summer because I'm like, I had nothing to give. I'm home, I'm sick.
Yeah.
Summertime, my 4-year-old was at home. He wasn't in any summer camps. I have a 2-year-old. And so, like, my plate was just full. But I also was, like, trying to show up to the plate that I already had. And I was
Yeah.
barely making it. Back to the whole having a support. That's why having support matters.
Of course.
Yeah. But
Wait, what was that? What the?
because I have a lot of people that love us and love me. But when it comes to, like, the support I wish I had, like,
To be there with you, that
Yeah.
physical support. Okay. Like we get into the oh, I got you. Just
Yeah.
call anytime you need, or
Yeah.
just let me know. But then it really never happens.
Yeah.
People do, and it's not intentional. I
Yeah.
think people be in the right space and mind space when they're saying it, but when the time comes, it's like, where are you?
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
may be busy, or it's just never the right fit or the right time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get what you
Yeah.
mean. I get what you mean.
So I was in the trenches,
Yeah.
like deep in the trenches already. The first trimester is already awful for
yes.
most women. Some people be out here just doing backflips. I'm like,
I
girl,
don't know
more
how
power
people
to you.
be getting pregnant again in the first trimester. I'm like, wait.
Listen,
Like, I mean, not the first trimester. You're talking about the trimester. I'm thinking a postpartum now.
Yeah. But even like being pregnant and like having 2 little ones, like it was a struggle for me these past few months, and so I went on pause. I'm like, yo, I have nothing to give, but no one knew I was pregnant either.
Okay.
So something that I was just navigating. I mean, a few people knew, but not like a lot of ones. Like I think I just announced like last month.
Really?
And, I'm pregnant at this point.
Oh, okay.
People are seeing like old content, and I pop out with a belly, and they're like,
Like,
oh,
where'd that come from? Wait a minute.
girl, yes.
Who are you?
Yes. So I went MIA for a second, but I think that goes back to just like this transparency too,
Yeah.
And so when I came back, I was like, hey, look, as moms, we're going to have seasons where we have to focus on ourselves, pour back into ourselves, take care of ourselves. We may not have enough to pour out and to show up. Doesn't mean that I abandon nobody.
So let me ask you this question. Because I don't want you to run away from the responsibility either. And
Right,
even
yeah.
when life
Yeah.
shows up. What are we doing to make sure that our systems are in place that
Yeah.
when life show up, these moms are not
Yeah.
not
So-
falling to the wayside?
No,
What are
that's
we
a great question, because something that I've sat with God with.
doing? Okay.
Because obviously I'm about to have a baby in 4
Yes,
months,
yes.
And so I was talking to my therapist and God, because this season has really been me, God, and my therapist.
Shout out to the therapist out
Yes.
there. Yes.
Love her down.
Yes.
But she's been with me for 8 years.
Okay. Ooh, that's family at this point.
Yes.
She know everything.
She know
She
everything.
grew. I love that, because now it's not starting over and
Yeah.
starting from the beginning and gotta trust you again. Yeah, she ain't
That's
going
my
nowhere.
girl. And when I tell you she's held it down, and during times where I'm like, girl, I can't even pay you.
Yes.
Hey, can we talk?
Yes. Yes.
She's like, whatever you need.
Yes.
So when I tell you, that's, bless her. But that's something that I'm praying to God about on, I guess, clarity.
Yeah.
And just how to roll that out, because I do need, I'm a one-woman
Yeah.
show, right? And so I'm working on trying to like build this system so that if I do have to step back, it's not all dependent on me, and that I have things in place that are still effective and things that can still go. right? Again, we're only going to be a year, so I'm still
Yeah.
figuring a lot of stuff out.
A year is not a lot of time, but that's a lot of time.
Yeah.
Some people don't make it past that first quarter with that idea. Some people don't make it past that. So a year is that's what's up.
And we've done a lot of stuff that I'm like, okay, God, I see how you're moving in this. Because I've had some events for the mamas, and I'm like, fully sponsored events.
Yes.
Nice events.
For sure.
And I'm like, oh, we did this.
Yes.
Like in the first few months, I'm like, oh, wow. Like,
So what events do you have?
So for Valentine's Day was our first. So we have monthly meetups.
Okay.
Again, very, very low key, very
Yes.
safe.
Yes.
At a
Is it a membership base, like a paid membership, or is it
soon?
Okay.
So that's kind of where we'll probably gravitate to.
Yes.
Because I wanted to spend time just building it and
Mm-hmm.
just getting out there and just welcoming the mamas, right? No pressure to like commit,
Yeah.
but still have a space.
Yeah.
Because again, I've been a part of communities where I'm like, you know, and I've left communities that were membership based, and I'm like, this isn't really serving me, so I'm just gonna back up from this. So I wanted to see where God wanted me to take that. So it's just, hey, let's just build this. Let's just love on the mamas first, and then kind of see where God wants
Where
it to
it
go.
goes. Mm-hmm.
So we started off as just like coffee shops, and so the social work counselor and me, like, yeah, we get together and chat, but I always have this jar.
Mm-hmm.
So this is what you expect at our coffee and conversation meetups. I have a jar, and in this jar are questions, all kind of questions, deep questions, silly questions, funny questions, questions about self-care.
Yeah.
And they just questions that get the conversation started, but to
Yeah.
also make you realize, like, I actually don't have good self-care, or actually have not taken the time out. Like, for example, there's one question that we had on one coffee and conversation. It was like, if you had the whole day to yourself, no kids, your husband, like, all to yourself, what are you doing? And the mom's like, oh, I'm gonna do laundry.
Doing
I'm gonna clean the
housework.
house.
Yeah, and that
I'm
happens
like,
though.
no.
Yes.
I'm like, no.
I'm gonna get my house clean.
Yeah.
You're right.
A house, if you had a whole day, no responsibilities,
Hmm.
and the all the answers were, I'm
It's
gonna
like,
get
can
my
you
to-do
think of
list
anything
done.
outside of
Yeah.
being wife, being mom,
Uh-huh.
and like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
No, I want to run around the house naked. That's what I'm
Right.
gonna do.
And eat junk food.
and eat junk food.
Yeah.
Right. And binge watch.
Yeah.
That is, to even think of that, it's like, oh my gosh, I could be getting so much work
So much
done.
stuff
like,
done.
Like how? Oh Jesus.
But you see how we fill our time
Yeah.
that we have to do other things other than pour into ourselves.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
so those are just like the monthly events, like just get up and just get coffee. Something that I think, even if you can just schedule 1 hour a month just to go get coffee with some mom friends, that's a start.
Yeah.
That's a start.
Much needed.
Yeah.
Much needed. I'm always down for a good spa date.
Yeah. Yeah.
A good movie date. I'm always down for that. I'm at the age where I leave my kids home. I'll be
Yeah.
back later. Peace out. Like I will take my daughter to a lot of places because
Yeah.
when I'm with her or she's with me, it doesn't feel like momming it all the time.
Yeah.
Because it's grooming her. Like, cause she has 2 brothers.
Oh,
And
yeah.
in the house.
Yeah.
And it was a lot of testosterone.
Yes.
She grew up with them, and you know, so I gotta get her out
I love
sometime on my
that.
time.
Yeah.
But I love, cause she's just a little me.
Yeah.
So it's not like momming it.
Take
But
the girl.
other than that, girl, those coffee meetups, those dates,
Yeah.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, and I so the
Always.
bigger events are like Mom's Night Out.
Yeah.
Or Mom's Day Out. And
Yeah.
so again, so I've done event planning professionally.
Okay.
So before kids.
Well, you did a lot.
I've done a lot of stuff.
I was like every
Girl,
few
I don't been
minutes
in
is
real
another
estate.
title.
I don't been
Girl.
I don't done a lot of
Another
stuff.
title. It's like, what hat is God going to make you use in this season to help this and that? Like, 'cause
All
you
of
have
it.
a lot of
All of it.
experience, and that's good.
I am tying all of my experience into
Yes.
the Mama's Corner.
Yes.
Truly.
yes.
Even the crazy stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
I truly am.
I love that. I love that. I can't wait to see how this all plays out. I can't
Me
wait
too.
to see how it all develops. She said, me too.
Me too. Because when I tell you, and I know we'll probably get into this because entrepreneurship for me I was kind of like pushed into it.
Okay. We
'Cause-
all were.
You know,
Like, we knew we wanted to
I don't think I did.
be so. No, really, even with your background in journal, at some point you did because you wanted to interview stars. That ain't working for nobody else. That's
I
if
knew,
you're with a media company.
you know, I knew I wanted to be my own boss.
Yeah.
I don't think I knew, because I didn't grow up around entrepreneurship. I grew up around hustlers now.
Right. So that's what I was
so
getting
I grew up around
into.
a lot of illegal hustlers.
Yeah.
But
we knew we wanted to do something, but didn't really know what
Yeah.
entrepreneurship was or
Yeah.
how deep it goes
Yeah.
to really have a business.
Child, and it's a lot.
It's deep.
I mean, I'm still learning. I
deep.
celebrated a year of entrepreneurship, like LLC, in
Okay.
May.
Okay.
And I
official.
still don't even know if I'm doing it right. Because I'm like, ooh, taxes? Wait,
Okay. So why haven't you gotten a coach? Or have you gotten
So
a coach?
I had a coach.
Okay.
So I had there's a program that my therapist referred me to.
Okay.
I forget the name of it, but they like give you like volunteer coaches.
Okay.
But it was more so just like helping on the back end. So it wasn't like a coach that would check in every day. Like you had to do the checking in. And so I feel like when I got to her, I kind of knew a lot of the stuff. And so it's just like, okay, it was just kind of like reassuring that I was on the right path. But that is something that I really want to just invest into, is like having like actual like mentor in this space, a coach in this space.
Can I sew something into you?
Okay.
Can I sew something
Yeah.
into you? If you don't make any other investment,
Yeah.
make it into that.
Yeah. For sure.
If you don't make any other investment this year with the Mama's Corner, if you can get a sponsorship. If you can get a sponsorship to fully fund an event, make it into a coach.
Yeah.
Getting the right coach for you. Right?
Yeah.
That's going to get you right. You're going to save 10 years of your life.
Yeah.
Trying to figure it out, trying to think, I don't know what get with somebody who can give you the strategy, give you the XYZ, to tell you what to do wrong, to tell you. I can tell you, you will save a lot of time.
Oh, I'm sure.
And I am
sure.
advocate for that, because we go to college when we want to get that degree, right? We train under someone. I would never train or I would never get my teeth fixed or go to any doctor that figured it out on their own.
Yeah, no, for sure.
That figured it out on their own.
Yeah.
And entrepreneurship is the same way.
Yeah.
And the reason why most don't make it to the point where they can do it full time, where they can scale their business, when they can have the systems in place, when I don't got to show up. I don't have to show up because that system is in place. The reason why our minds are not there is because everyone looks at it as still that hustle. They think we could just make money, and we do make money.
Yeah.
You can make money, but what happens when it slows down?
Yeah.
What happens when the seasons is
Right.
on? What happens when the money don't come?
Because
how do we pivot?
Yeah.
Exactly. What other things are coming in? That is what we don't always know going into it, and it's unfortunate. Like even me, I was thrown into entrepreneurship, and I think I got lucky with it.
Yeah.
Because my first business was a publishing company.
Oh, nice.
And like I said, I love everything creative. I urban fiction was my go-to.
Okay, urban fiction.
Right? Urban fiction was my thing. I love urban fiction books, so I started writing urban fiction books. And that business took off. Next thing you know, I got 27 authors writing books, and we're making $20,000 and $30,000 and $40,000 per month on books.
Yeah.
We're traveling, selling books.
Yeah.
Amazon, Kindle, everything. Like, then I started a graphic design company teaching authors how to do their own book covers. Started designing for some of the big name authors, right? Didn't know what I was doing. Didn't know what I was doing. Lost that company. But I knew it was possible to make that much money.
Yeah.
I knew it was possible. So I said with the next business, I'm not going to try to figure it out, even though I got lucky. I'm going to go get a coach.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't getting back into, and that's a whole nother thing. So you'll hear about my story later. But I say that to say, if I had not have gotten a coach when I started Tammy Capri, that's my bag brand, that's my design bag brand, it would not be going on 7 years right now.
Wow.
We would not be 7 years old right now. We would not be. I would not be able to have the capacity or the money to put on stuff like this or to pursue. You get what I'm saying?
That's real.
And that's real.
I'm a big advocate of investing in the things that you need, because I did life coaching, right? And so
you're a coach, so you get it.
Yeah,
Understand
I get
how
it.
important that guidance is. Yes. Yes.
And I've met a lot, even in the content world, because part of my entrepreneurship is creative consulting. I mean, yes, I do, I work with brands, I do content and all that stuff, but creative consulting. And so I had tapped into something that I didn't realize that was a need, but also like something that I could provide help to that need, which was a lot of small businesses and just business in general not knowing how to show up online. I'm like, I do that like easily. So I was offering a lot of free stuff.
That is
not
definitely
knowing.
a thing. Yeah,
Not
that
knowing
is
I'm
definitely
over
a
here getting
thing.
free stuff. And I remember I had a brand that came in and picked my brain. And I'm just like, just do this.
Just giving all these, just giving all.
Oh my gosh!
Like if you don't book a consultation, if you don't hire me,
But I didn't know these things.
Yeah.
And so I remember when I finally actually delved deeper into entrepreneurship, I tried to get around. Like there was this group of entrepreneurs in my area that would like get together. So I would just like try to get around them to see like, okay, so what are you guys doing? How do you do this? How do you do that? Just to learn. 'Cause I knew I needed to learn. And my husband's an entrepreneur too. I mean, he works, so he's a musician, but he's always had like his own like group. So if you need to book a band or to book a musician, he's
like
always,
he has like a cover band or he does
or
like
jazz
original
art.
songs.
Yeah, whatever you need.
Okay.
Wilkerson Entertainment.
Yes. Come on with the drop. Let's go. That's what I'm talking about. Listen. Family business.
Basically. And so I've seen how he like kind of navigates.
Okay.
He always encourages me in my entrepreneur journey too. Even when I started, he was like, "Oh, you can do this." I'm like, "Really?" Because I would rather, but it's easy to go just clock in, get your benefits. You got a check coming in,
and it's still,
but not be happy and fulfilled.
But it's still, that part of it is still necessary.
Yes.
Right? Like we can't. When people think of entrepreneurship, they think you have to be a full-time entrepreneur.
Yeah.
You don't.
Mm-mm.
But it's going to take you 10, 15 years to build that business that you're able to sustain. For some people, again, they get lucky early on. But to get to certain levels that you want to get to, you're going to be spending that money that you make, reinvesting in it. So that cushion may not always be there. So your job is
keep your lights on.
Keep your lights on. Exactly. Exactly.
So I do know that is necessary. Like when it comes to, because I'm a visionary.
Okay.
I can cast vision all day, but I will say that I have learned on my journey, I'm not the best builder.
Okay.
I can get to a certain like marker, and I'm like, I need help to really build this thing. So I know like kind of like my weaknesses in things. I would rather just cast vision and have the people to like build that vision.
For sure.
Be a part of it, obviously.
That is a powerful tool. That is a powerful tool to understand what I'm good at doing, right? Because again, that woman, that mother strength, we always think we can
do it all.
We're going to try.
I don't want to do it all.
Yeah, we're not going to do it all. We're going to bring the people in that we know. That part. So good. I want to be a part of the Mama's Corner. So I need to know when these meetups happen so I can pull up and get me some coffee and some conversation because I love a good community.
I love that. We would love to have you.
Oh, thank you.
Look, I'm working on, God is downloading a lot of stuff. Yes. And I'm like, look, God, you give me the vision. But, so he's given me a lot of things that he wants me to bring into the corner and just to bring to Atlanta, bring to the mamas.
Yeah.
He really is on a hunt to bring his daughters back to him.
And that is so true.
Yeah.
That is so true because I've never seen so many mom communities ever. Atlanta has a lot of, now they're all over, of course, but a lot of them started in Atlanta and now they have different huddles or different locations. They have pop-ups in different cities. And I love it. And I'm like, it should not be a crying mama. And if it is, she should have a group to go to cry in their circle.
Yeah, and you got to find your tribe.
Find your tribe
that you feel seen and safe.
For sure. I love it. Atlanta has definitely opened my eyes to a lot.
Yeah.
I love it here.
It's busy.
I love it.
Because where are you from again?
I'm from Philadelphia.
Okay, you just said that.
And I've never seen anything like this there. Now, granted, I probably wasn't looking for it, right? But he had to bring me here to create this. It's a reason why, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, So no, I just love Atlanta. Shout out to Atlanta.
That's
Even though we Phillies all day.
Well, it's so funny you mentioned that because we have, and I say this very lightly because it's not like we talked about if we were to ever move, which because I'm from here, moved away to go to school, came back, did not want to stay here.
Really?
No, girl, no. I wanted to be in like Dallas, Texas, Miami.
Okay.
I wanted to be, because I graduated. I went to school, got my bachelor's and master's all like back to back.
Okay.
And so I'm like, well, I'll come back home and just like hang out for the summer because I've been in school for that's 5 years.
Yeah.
I hang out for the summer. Ended up getting a job, a marketing job for the summer, and then I got a job in my field.
Okay.
Got an apartment, and then my now
Like,
husband moved
now
down.
I'm building here. I'm
like,
building.
Atlanta.
Wait, this wasn't the plan.
Right. Then my now husband came down, and then we got married. Then we got kids. We got a house, and I'm like, I'm still here.
Yep.
But I was trying to spread my wings and fly. But with our baby having his diagnosis, like our lifestyle is very different. So there are certain things that we have to now consider, which is like where we live.
Yeah.
Because we can't. There are certain climates he can't be in.
Okay.
But Philadelphia, believe it or not, their children's hospital is the best hospital for him because they have his specialists, and they have a whole department centered around like his diagnosis.
Chop. I love.
And so I was like, if we were to move, will we go to Philly?
Oh, girl, wait.
But I got on Zillow and I was like, well, I don't know. I got on Zillow and I was like, well, I don't know about.
I would if I had to. Ooh, this was triggering. Wait. Ooh, baby. Listen, if I had to move, back up north, and in Pennsylvania, it would not be Philly.
Yeah.
It would be on the outskirts somewhere. But I hear people talk like that with Atlanta. Yeah. Like in Atlanta, I don't live in Atlanta, so I don't know. But the places I've been in Atlanta don't look too bad. But they're like, you're not in the right hoods, or you're not.
It's
you're
not even
going.
about look. It's just, I guess, the speed of Atlanta.
Okay. The people.
It's Black Hollywood, which is nothing wrong with that. But when you're from here, it's like, I don't know.
Girl, I was talking about the hood.
Oh.
I'm talking about the hood.
Oh, there are some hoods.
Philly, like, in Philly, even down by Chop, like, it's a nicer area, but it's still all surrounded by hoods.
Yeah.
So all the houses in close proximity, like, they don't have, like, out here you have, like, the single homes, a lot of land. You got to go on the outskirts to get that in Philly. There's a lot of row homes. The city is filled with row homes.
I did see that on Zillow.
And it's like, no.
They real close. And they're a little older.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. You're definitely not buying a new construction. No. You're definitely not. So I ain't discouraging you, girl. Whatever's in your path.
I mean, it's not on my top list, but I did say like if we ever, because that. I mean, obviously, we'll see how things unfold for him.
For sure.
If we feel like we need to like uproot our lives and be closer to the hospital,
I will say
again,
in Philly is not like Atlanta at all though when it comes to traffic. So that's a good thing. So even if you live Upper Darby or you live on one of the outskirts, it's not that long of a drive to get to Chop. Like you're not driving no hour or 2 hours to get like from here to get to Marietta. I'm like, I'm not going there today.
It's a hot
mess. I'm not doing it.
It's a hot mess
at all. But a good 30-minute drive.
But see, I'm too much of a Southern belle to be up north though. Oh, okay. See, I'm just I like my sweet tea.
Nope.
I like please and thank you.
Oh yeah, you ain't getting that.
I know.
Nope, you ain't getting that.
And I just don't want to act out.
Okay.
If I go up north.
Don't put you in a position where you got to act out. Nope, don't go to Philly.
Because I can be sweet, but don't let me get attitude.
There we go. Listen, ain't going too far. Ain't going too far. So what's next? So after, I know you said that you did slow down, but you're not slowing down. You're going to figure out.
Picking back up.
Where do we see Mama's Corner in 5 years? Ooh. Or where do we see, not even just Mama's Corner, where do we see Trista in 5 years?
We say 5 minutes.
She said 5 years too far.
5 years is far,
But are we getting on some stages? Are we getting in front of people in that way? I mean, what do I see? Do we see a physical location for Mama's Corner? What are we looking at?
When I tell you the things that God has shown me, I'm like, are you sure? Mm-hmm. Because here's the thing, I told God, so after all the pruning, well, he kind of forced me, right? Mm-hmm. But after I told him yes, because I've always had the Jonah spirit.
Okay.
I've always kind of known my gifting, but was just too, I guess, afraid to operate in it. Mm-hmm. But but also not just afraid, but I didn't really have the spaces to help cultivate it either. And so, like, I did, but I didn't, if that makes sense. So throughout college, I got really connected to my ministry that I was, the church I was a part of, and got around some really great women
Yeah.
that I needed. I needed those mom figures. And
Yeah.
they poured for 4 years, 5 years, they poured so much. 'Cause I didn't have that with
Okay.
my biological mom.
Really? Okay.
So a lot of the stuff that I've accomplished today has not been seen in my family. So I've broken a lot of curses already, trailblazed a
For
lot.
sure.
I'm tired.
How's your relationship with your mom now, though?
It is constantly growing.
Okay.
I'll just say that. You know,
Always room for growth.
there's always room for growth.
But I love that he not replaced,
Yeah.
but he didn't let you go without, because that inspiration, that intervention
Yeah.
comes from somewhere.
Somewhere.
So yeah.
And so I won't say I've always, but being in that space, like the healthier spaces where people are pouring into you.
Yeah.
It's like, people are like, oh, you're going to do this. I can see you. And I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah. And the thing is, I was a pageant girl. I was on
I
stages.
can see that. She's in real estate. You know what, Trista?
So I've
Trista
been
got all
in-
the hats.
But
All
I
the
think,
hats.
but now at 31, I think I'm fully embracing it, or embracing it more.
Okay.
God is still pushing me, and I'm like, okay, God, like, you know how you're on the roller coaster, and you're like, okay. And so that's where I'm at. Like, I know where God is trying to take me, where he wants to take me, and I see it. He's shown me
Yeah.
stages, public speaking. I've done that.
Yeah.
In my pageant that I was in, I won the talent award because I did a whole sermon. I did a motivational speech, and I won best talent.
Okay.
I won Miss Congeniality, right? So, like, I've been in these positions, in these spaces to let my light shine, which is my favorite.
All coming.
Now it's all coming.
Everything that you
Yeah.
experienced shaped you for what's next. So
Yeah.
we're talking about that Woman Evolve stage.
Yeah.
That just scared you a little bit. You
Yeah.
look like
Because that's
that
what
Woman Evolve. That's Sarah Jakes Roberts stage.
Yeah.
We're talking about because yes, you did it before, but there's another reason.
Yeah.
Now you have to do it in this capacity.
In this capacity.
I'm excited for you.
And
I
like
can't wait
the
to see
face.
where you go. Yeah.
And even just being here, I was telling some friends, I'm like, this is my second podcast interview in the last 30 days.
Listen.
And I have my own podcast, but it's not visual, it's audio only.
Yeah. And maybe that's next for you, a visual.
That's the goal. That's the goal.
Listen, when it comes to walking in your purpose, sky is the limit.
Yeah.
Literally, it's the limit. And that's why the sky is so big, because God said you can't put a cap on how much I'm going to bless you as long as you do his work. You're seeking his kingdom first. So I commend you for that.
Thank you.
I commend you for that.
Thank you.
Yes.
So it's you are a part of the story unfolding.
Oh, listen. The Mompreneur Huddle is a part of her story
It
unfolding.
is.
I can't wait to join the Mama's Corner, and I'm so serious about that, because I'll sit here and I'll tell someone on the show I want to show up, I want to pop up, but then I don't never get the invite.
Oh, girl, I got you. Because what is getting ready to unfold, you might even be a guest on something.
Oh, yes. Listen,
we need the expertise. So don't you worry.
I am here
and
for
when
it.
when I call you, you better answer. Because like you said, people will say they and then they don't.
Put your money where your mouth is. Look, put your money where your mouth is. I am here for it. If it's meant for me to be there, God gonna make a way for me to be there. And I am always here for it. So definitely reach out. Definitely reach out. This was so refreshing.
Yeah. Thank you.
This was so refreshing, and I love it because I want this space to always be a safe space for every mom. I don't want you to feel like you got to come on here and talk faith. I don't want you to feel like you have to come in here and just talk business. And if you had a cry last night because something's going on, let's talk about it. And I feel that this space has evolved to that, and I just love that. Like, we were just recording in here yesterday, and it was just the energies are always different. The conversations are always good, but I love that it's been so many different women in this seat across
and their stories
and the stories. And thank you for just being a part of this.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
Yes. I love it. I love it. If you could say one thing or leave our audience with one thing, it could be a song, uplift, a Bible verse, anything that comes to your mind or to your heart. Let our audience know. Pour into our audience because
Yeah.
somebody right now is watching this, crying her eyes out
Yeah.
because she going through something right now and she feels you.
Yeah.
Talk to her.
Well, the Mama's Corner was founded on Psalms 46 and 5, which is God is within you, you will not fall. And I believe that no matter what we're going through in motherhood, the ups and downs in motherhood, in life, outside of that, is as long as you keep God with you, within you, as long as He's within you, He will give you the strength to make it through. Even though, because look, the mountains get high, the suffering gets deep, but I truly believe that as long as God, and it's scripture based, as long as God is within you, He will not let you crumble. But you got to cling tight. And even when your head is bowed, not to Him, but you're just bowed and you may feel defeated, like you still got to cling and just suffer through sometimes. And I know we don't like to suffer because suffering is awful. It feels awful.
Ooh.
But the beauty on the other side, and I sit here and I say that, but even though I'm still in like my own seasons, but God will bring you out a lot of stuff.
Absolutely.
Right? And even when He brings you over, to give Him back that glory and to let your light shine. That's my favorite verse, Matthew 5:14 is, I haven't got a tattoo, let your light shine.
Mm-hmm.
But God will challenge you in that because you might be going through some stuff and it's like, well, God, how to let my light shine? You got to let it shine.
Just let it shine.
For His glory and still show up for Him and still be the example for Him and for your children and for your family and for the people who are still not saved that you want to be saved. So, yeah, God is with you, girl.
He is with you. That clinging,
Yeah.
girl, that clinging and
Whew.
letting your life shine, that hit home.
That cling.
You gotta cling. And I just posted something on my TikTok this morning about we need to normalize embracing the struggle,
Yeah.
embracing it,
And knowing how to.
and knowing how to embrace it. Not embrace and stay in it, but embrace it to learn from it. Allow it to stretch you, grow you, and build you because that's what God is trying to teach you.
That's the
I
Christian
love that.
walk.
That's
We're going
the
to
Christian
suffer.
walk. Yep.
People don't want to suffer.
Yep. We gonna suffer.
Learn it the hard way.
We gonna suffer. That I couldn't have said that any better
Yeah.
myself. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. And thank you as always for watching another episode, for tuning in. And if you're still tuned in, make sure you leave a comment in the comments and let us know which part of this show that resonated with you the most, right? We had the wonderful Ms. Wilkerson, Mrs. Wilkerson. Let me put some respect on her name, right? The wonderful Mrs. Wilkerson here of Mama's Corner, and y'all just make sure y'all tap in with her too. Like make sure y'all. We're gonna put the links down in the description too. So make sure y'all tap in with the Mama's Corner
check us
and
out.
definitely tap in with Trista Capri, our official sponsor of the Mompreneur Huddle podcast, where you can get 20% off of all things on the site if you use the code word huddle. That's HUDDLE. And we're going to head up out of here. This was an amazing conversation again, baby. Thank you for coming. Thank you for being here, for blessing this huddle. And now you are officially a part of the Mompreneur Huddle. So give it up for Mrs. Wilkerson. And for everyone who's still watching, thank you so much. Crowns on, chins up, and you rock the rest of your week. Have a good one.